Hi guys, it's Carol from Cape Cod Cottage Garden. And today I thought I'd go around and just do a quick little walking tour of maybe my back border and my patio gardens. It is June 22nd, mid to late June, so this is what's blooming now. Come along. And for those of you that are new to the channel, this is my patio. I have a shade garden there, my Buddha garden, some pots. This is all going to change with the renovation to the house, but this is my back border. I have a little shade area over there with some astilbe and hosta, and it's quite an extensive perennial border. Too bad the drift roses are going by now. They were stunning, but pretty soon my lace cap hydrangea will be putting on a show. And then I have my little secret garden on that side, and my vegetable and cut flower beds are on this side. But let's start in the back border. In this back little shady corner, I just have a few hosta. This is an Empress Wu. This is an Autumn Frost hosta by Proven Winners. And these two hosta here are actually plants. When I first moved to this house, the whole yard had been neglected for 10 years, but I saw two little leaves in the yard in the middle of the grass. I picked them out and I put them in a little pot, and I did end up planting those tiny little leaves out, and they now are one of my favorite hostas, probably my favorite. I don't know the name of this variety because, like I said, I found it, but it has the beautiful deep green on the outside, then the lighter green, and this vibrant white. And I just think it brightens this corner really nicely. Oh, we got a weed there. Oh, I'll come back and get it later because it's a tough one. And then I just recently put in these two astilbe. I don't even know the name of them, but they're just about to bloom. You can see the pink. Oh, there we go. They're gonna be really pretty, like a violet pink color. And then we do have a row of arborvitaes. These are emerald green arborvitaes. I haven't even planted up this area yet, guys. I'm super behind. It's been another busy spring. And walking this way, it's not too floriferous right now, but I want to be honest of what the garden looks like. We have some weeds. We've had some vitalities because this is my Roseanne geranium. I had two huge ones here and there's only one returning. Some foxglove, some sea holly. This was my beautiful Presby's crown purple irises, absolutely stunning. And this is my yarrow just starting to bloom out. And I just transplanted this echinacea. This is called Senorita something. There's a tag right there, I just don't remember. And throughout my garden, you'll see these daylilies with just like one fan like that. I planted those daylilies from seed last year, put them in the garden, and this year they have buds on them, so I'm super excited about it. And I put a new plant in right there. That is a Joe Pye weed. Just put that in the ground. And right here we have Amazing Daisy Marshmallow. It's a Proven Winners daisy. It's got a different form to the petals. And behind it we do have the Let's Dance Bojangles or Blue Jangles hydrangea that's just about to explode with color. I have several of those in this back border. I have lots of daylilies in this garden. They're just about to come to life. So this is going to be kind of not too floriferous, this garden tour. Here's some more Roxanne geranium that isn't doing great, gotta be honest. And I planted some aster and some rudbeckia from seed. That's another marshmallow. And here we have the 3 knockout roses that got eaten by bunnies. So they are starting to come back. I have to move them because I think they're just too close to our bird bath and they get too much water. So they suffer a bit. And back there I have a lilac. And then I have foxglove. Back there I have 3 lima hydrangeas. Those things will get huge. I got those at a bargain basement price at the end of the season. They were really, really in poor condition. But I think they were $10 or $15 each, so I grabbed them and they're starting to fill out. Looks like this daylily is about to burst. All my tags kind of faded. I gotta get out here and redo my tags. This is Apricot Sparkle Daylily. And if you back up a little bit, I have this gorgeous tri-colored beach. I should get a close-up of the flower, of the leaf, because they're really pretty. Oh, and I almost just stepped on my brand new Rebecca I just planted. Great. It's more like a bicolor at this point because there's only 2 colors on it, but it is really pretty. But this plant, gotta be careful, I'm walking. This tree I want to move because it's going to get too big here. Oh, look at my bluebird friend on the box. Oh shoot, I missed it. I think I'm scaring them away. But we have bluebirds in that box right there. I have some Insonia there that was beautiful earlier. And right along here, I planted a row of Gomphrena. They're just starting to give me some color. And they're very vibrant in color. This should fill out nicely and be a nice little hedge. And some more. That's a sedum, and I just can't remember the name off the top of my head. And a lot of repeats here. Here's the marshmallow daisies again. And I have some Scabiosa. Just grew this from seed. Some of the blooms are fading. And another hydrangea. I have a bunch of, I have some Rebecca, some Aster, Rebecca. I have a Crocosmia right there. I don't know if you can see it right there. It's just starting to come up, and some sea holly in the back. So there is a lot of blooms to come, guys. There's another echinacea. I forget the name of that one too. I guess I should go read the name for you. Let's see. It is, oh God, this one's, oh, Sombrero Tres Amigos, but it's got tons of buds on it, as you can see. And my Rebecca is budded up there. And you can see throughout my garden, I have a lot of native milkweed. I let it go. If it's in this part of the garden and not in my lawn, I let it go for the monarchs. And here I have a smoke bush. And this smoke bush is called Winecraft Black, and it looks like it is going to get smoky soon. You can see the little flowers coming. Back here I have a lily. That looks like it's sustaining some kind of damage there. I don't know what's going on there. But that is the name will come to me. I can't think of it right now. But I wanted to show you the milkweed closer up. Here's a big one. See? And this is a favorite host plant of the monarch butterfly, which we all know is getting into some serious trouble. So I let it grow. I have it. You can see some there, some there. There's some over there. I also have a lot of alliums. That clump of green right there is alliums. They haven't bloomed yet. And here's my drift roses, which, guys, you can see that it needs to be deadheaded, but how many blossoms were on this. And this has a beautiful fragrance. And the flowers are gorgeous, too. They look like that. I highly recommend drift roses. This year, I neglected to prune this rose at all in the spring, so it's a little bit out of control, but it is very manageable. And in the back, look at all the buds on this lace cap hydrangea. This is going to be beautiful. It's just starting to flower out a little bit right there, but look at it. This is one of the very few plants that was in my garden when I moved here. This was out beside the garage in the front. It was like literally a few sticks. And we pulled it out of the ground. It sat out of the ground for like a month. Dug a very makeshift hole and dug it in because I said it's gonna die because it was out of the soil for a month. And it's come back with a vengeance. It's probably tripled in size since then. This is in front of my garden shed. I have some more Scabiosa right here, some alliums, a whole bunch of echinacea that I grew from seed. So I'm really pleased that it's coming back. This is 2 varieties I have throughout here. I have Allen's Pride, which is like a greenish white echinacea, and I have one that's called Senorita or something like that. So I'm interested to see that come out. I have this beautiful rose campion that's giving us a nice show right now. I planted a bunch of snapdragons very, very, very late, like literally last week. They should have gone in I don't know, late March. So they are trying. They're trying, but they're looking pretty sad. But these ones right here, these snapdragons were came back from last year. You can see how much bigger and more beautiful they are. So I was thinking about just getting rid of these and not even planting these snapdragons, these ones that were in so late. And I still have another tray of them. But I figured if they survive, they could come back next year and look like that. So I popped them in. In my window box, I kept it really simple this year. I just have some double calibrachoa, but it's a really pretty one. Isn't that pretty? And some silver falls dichondra in the middle. Back up so you can see it. Very simple because this is a very narrow box. You know, it doesn't have a lot of soil in it, and it dries out really, really quickly, so I can't have too many plants. So just 3 simple plants, but I think they look pretty there. What else is in this front bed? Oh, I have another Let's Jance Bojangles. Or Blue Jangles, I don't know what it's called. Let's Jance, it's a Proven Winners. Hydrangea there. I have some, how pretty this is. Look at that, Bachelor Buttons. They have the most gorgeous blue color. It's a Bachelor Button. And this one right here, this Roseanne geranium is looking beautiful. There's 2 there. Look at this one, it's tiny. So I have like 5 of them that look like this, and only one is doing well. I don't know why. And I also have over here some zinnias I just popped in. This is another one of those daylilies that I grew from seed. It looks like it's gonna really open. I got these daylily seeds from Shelly at Guiding Green Thumbs. She has a YouTube channel. She lives in upstate New York. I can try to link her channel maybe, or at least I can put up the video of when I started these from seed, because it's pretty interesting. It wasn't hard to do, and I got literally like 12 new daylilies from just buying seeds. And in the back here, that's really blooming right now. I grew this from seed also. This is butterfly weed. It's also a great pollinator plant. I saw a hummingbird all over this yesterday, but look at the color on that. If you know me, you know I'm not really like an orange and red girly, but you can't deny how pretty that looks when the hydrangea's blooming in the back and against the Roseanne geranium. And it just, I don't know, I just think this area is really pretty. Another thing I have in here is some celosia. I grew this from seed. This is celosia called Sponge Sugar from Florette Farms. I have several of those in here. Oh, and delphinium, which is just starting to go by now. Delphinium. Look at that color. Isn't that pretty? And right here I have a liatris. And every year my liatris got eaten by bunnies. But now that I have the bunny fence, I don't have that problem anymore, so it's fantastic. So maybe we'll actually have some beautiful blooms from this year. This is actually a weeping pussy willow. Back up. And then at the end, so I have beside over there, I have a salvia that I planted. It's really pretty. And if I back up from the secret garden, you can see I have over here in this pot, this is a Fairy Trail Bride hydrangea. I believe it's Proven Winners. It's starting to bloom out. It's a trailing hydrangea, guys. That's pretty cool. Trailing hydrangea. And I just planted some cosmos on the side, grew from seed. Really pretty cosmos. I think this is 2 different kinds. I think this is Cupcake's Blush Cosmos. Oh, gosh, I can't remember the name of this one, but isn't it beautiful? Look at that. Do you guys pat your flowers? Because I do. Oh, look at Mr. Bumblebee coming to visit. Look at that. Hello. Nature at work, guys. He just started his day. It's early in the morning, so he doesn't have any pantaloons, I like to call it, when they have the pollen all over their back legs. I love that. He moved over to this one over here. I have some nigella right here that just went past, but you can see the heads. Cute. The pod is really cool on the nigella. Okay, I can't get off track. It's another echinacea. I forget which one that is. It's a red one. It's a reddish one. I can't remember the name. And over here, you missed it. Too bad. If I have a picture, I don't think I do. But this is it's called a Harlequin honeysuckle. It's not invasive. And on the other side, Mr. Hubby is a fan of honeysuckles, so we've got this one. He got it. It's like a red, orange, yellow one. It's gonna come into bud soon, you can see. So it's a little later. So this one blooms first, which is kind of nice, and then this one will bloom. So that's kind of nice. So into the secret garden we go. So the secret garden is a work in progress. We just put this in last year. So, I mean, this tree was already here, but other than that, all these plants are new. Well, I'd say 95% of the plants new. This plant was also here before, so. And it's looking a little sad right now because everything's kind of gone by. I had a whole bunch of foxgloves here. These are all echinacea from seed. Some more echinacea from seed there. I have another butterfly bush. This is a little more shady, this area, so you can see how bloomed out that other butterfly weed was compared to that one. So that's the difference. And it looks like I have to deadhead some cosmos over there. And right here, this berm, I planted a bunch of sunflowers just the other day, so I want those to come up. And this is a cherry chocolate hibiscus that's starting to come up, and it's getting eaten by something, guys. Oh boy, I gotta get in here and put something on this plant. But it's getting munched. And I still have a tray of snapdragons. I was popping them in here the other day, and I actually nicked my sprinkler system, so that's why you see that I was trying to repair it, but I need to get a part. So the sprinkler system that actually goes to my vegetable garden, I nicked the other day. So I've been hand watering my vegetable garden for the last couple of days. That's annoying. And this tree right here, this will get very, very tall. This is another beech tree. It's a purple, it's a Fagus purple weeping beech, it's called. It's a big name, but the leaves are pretty stunning on it. Look at that color. Isn't it pretty? And it has a very interesting habit because it's very tall and skinny and it's weeping. Over there I have some lady's mantle. I'm not happy with my lady's mantle. I think I planted 6 lady's mantles and these are the only 2 I have left, and that one looks a little sad. So some more daylilies, some seeds. I have 2 peonies there. This one has never ever bloomed. But I got these plants from my neighbor's yard, so I have no idea what they are. And then just on this side, excuse my mess, I have more echinacea, all grown from seed, but they're all gonna bloom this year. They're looking a little weak this year, but they will be stunning. And this is a really nice plant. This is called sea holly, and it blooms this most beautiful shade of blue, smoky blue. It's just about to bloom. It'll be really pretty. And I have just a random marigold that I grew from seed there, and it was really pretty next to the salvia, but the salvia is almost gone by now. But it looked really pretty together. And then over here I have some more rudbeckia that I grew from seed. A lot of the stuff was put in from seed like this year or the end of last year in the fall, so it's really small still. But when this fills out, this garden will be very pretty. And over there, when I was pruning one of my hydrangeas, I can't remember if it was my little lime or one of the limes, there was a stick with roots on it. So I don't know if you know this about hydrangeas. If you have a rooted piece, you can I stuck it in a pot last summer, and then I planted it up last fall, and it's coming up. And these things grow fast, guys, so it's even trying to put out some buds. So that will be a nice plant. It's a good little tip to save money on buying plants. This is a Siberian iris, which is just stunning. I think I have some pictures of that, so I'll try to pop them in. And I just have a wild daisy, and I don't know what this plant is, but the pollinators love it. If anybody knows what this is, let me know. I don't know what it is, and it has some kind of geranium at the bottom. If anybody knows what these plants are, let me know, because these are more plants I pulled out of my neighbor's garden when she was trying to clear out some of her perennials. And I had some left over. They look really sad because I just put them in the ground. Coleus, I just popped in there beside my bench in there. Look like they're getting eaten too. But this one's called Folio Picasso. And in the back, we have my compost bins and my vegetable garden. And I'm not going to do my vegetable garden in today's tour, but I think I will show you my cut flower beds, even though there's really not much to see yet. A lot of the stuff in here came back from last year, so it's kind of a mess, but I have some straw flowers. some snapdragons that came back from last year. I popped in some new snapdragons here and some geraniums that I grew from seed. This Nigella, shoot, I don't even think I took a picture of it when it was bloomed, but I grew this from seed. It was really, really, really pretty, but it's gone by. And some more cosmos. And I have some dahlias, a whole bunch of dahlias in here. Back there. I have some straw flower and dahlias growing outside the box next to my James Galway rose, which has gone by, but starting to bud up again. You can see right here. And then on this side, I don't know if you guys remember, but we lost our David Austin Generous Gardener. The Generous Gardener rose we had actually climbed all the way over this, all the way across. It was a stunner. It was 3 years old, going into its 4th summer. So I thought this was going to be the year it was going to be the fullest, cover this whole arbor. And over the winter or last fall, whenever it happened, a vole got all the roots and we had to take it down. So we did replace it with another one. Oh, and here I have some more scabiosa. But this one is white, which is confusing to me because I don't remember planting one that was white. All this was started from seed, but I don't think I had a white one. So I don't know if it just reverted back to white, but you can see there's a lot of buds. It's going to be really pretty. This is more dahlias, snapdragons, dahlias, dahlias. I planted some sunflowers in this bag. In here, oh, look at this. This cosmos is really pretty. This is part of the double click mix. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that cosmos. This one's just opening. Here's some more. It's just so frothy and pretty. I love it. And I got some zinnias. And some more snapdragons. Again, I put these in so late, and it's too bad because aren't these pretty? They would have been gorgeous if I let them get to their whole potential, but they're a little stunted because I put them in so late, but they're trying. Guys, I got to get some support systems up. These plants are getting really big. I have some dahlias in here, snapdragons, zinnias, a bunch of zinnias trying to make it. This is Ami, a new plant for me that I never grew before. It's looking nice, isn't it? I think it's used mostly as a filler. It has this lace cappy looking flower. And back here all covered up is my strawberry. Oh shoot, I have to pick some strawberries, guys. There's a whole bunch of red ones in there. I have them covered so the birds don't get to them. And over here I have 2 hydrangeas that I pulled out of my yard that were suffering. So this is kind of a little hospital corner. Try to bring those back to life. Okay guys, I think I'm going to end the video here because about a week ago I did a full garden tour, full June garden tour, and I had video problems. I don't know if my video was just too long, but I literally spent 2 days trying to upload that video and it kept cutting off at like 16 minutes. So I'm going to just do my garden tour, my June garden tours in pieces. So I'm just going to call this one my back perennial border garden tour and leave it at that. And I'll do my patio and my front gardens on another day. So I hope you enjoyed this impromptu tour, and I really appreciate you guys watching on this overcast day here on Cape Cod. I hope you're out enjoying your gardens wherever you guys are. And until next time, get out there and grow. Bye.